Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to NIUVS Homeschool. I'm Farhana Yasmin, Assistant Teacher of English Morning Shift. Today I'm going to take an English second paper class for class 8. Our today's topic is present perfect tense. So let's start dear students. Our today's topic present perfect tense. We are continuing our tense classes now. So present perfect tense refer to actions that were completed before the present time and actions that have finished recently. So let's see some example sentences. When do we use present perfect tense? Let's look at the sentences. He has answered the questions. Number 2, I have seen the film 3 times. Number 3, he has just joined his new post. Number 4, I have never seen a crocodile before. Number 5, she has bought some food for us. Number 6, they have lived here for 3 years. So in these example sentences, you can see that the actions were completed before the present time and there are actions that have finished recently and their effect is still present in these sentences. So this is present perfect tense. You can also look at the structures of the sentences. See how the verb is used and there is also auxiliary verbs before the verbs and the verb form is past participle. He has answered the questions. Here we have has as the auxiliary verb and the main verb answer is in its past participle form. All the other sentences are the same. We have used have or has depending on the subject. Okay. Now let's see what present perfect tense is used for. Actions that happened at an unspecific time before the present. Please be careful, focus here. Actions that happened at an unspecific time before the present. The time does not need to be specific. For example, they have invited all of us. This sentence doesn't tell us when the invitation took place. So the time is unspecific here. Second one, actions that have ended recently. Here it tells us that the action have ended recently. Like she has broken her leg. From this sentence we understand that this person has broken her leg recently. The next one, states that started in the past and are still continuing. For example, I have always liked him. So this is a state and this started in the past but is still effective, still continuing. Okay, we have looked at many examples and when present perfect tense is used. Now let's look at these questions before discussing the form of present perfect tense. Look at these 3 questions. Can you form a sentence in the present perfect tense without an auxiliary verb? Number 2, what auxiliary verbs are used to form present perfect sentences? You have seen before that we are using auxiliary verb has and have depending on the subject in the present perfect sentences. Question number 3, what form does the main verb take in present perfect tense? Okay, we have also seen that the main verb takes its present participle form in the present perfect tense sentence. Okay, so present perfect tense sentences are formed by using past participle of the main verb after have or has. Let's look at the structure here. Both positive and negative sentence structures are given here. The subjects can be either he, she, I, you, we. Okay. We use has with he or she as its third person singular number and all the other subjects take have. And after the auxiliary have or has, we use the past participle form of the verb. In the positive sentences, we do it, but if it's a negative sentence, we add not after the auxiliary have or has, and then we use the past participle form of the verb. Okay. Now we will look how the present perfect sentence looks in the form of questions. Let's see here. The auxiliary verbs have come at the beginning of the sentence. Has or have is used in the beginning of the sentence when we are making questions. And then we have our subject, and then we use the past participle form of the verb, and then the rest of the sentence. Look at these examples. Have I received the money? Has he received the money? Has she received the money? Has it been declared in time? Have you received the money? Have we received the money? Have they received the money? So you can see the structure of questions here. Okay. This exercise 1 will be your homework. Pick up the whole passage in your homework copy and do it. Be careful about using the auxiliary verbs and the past participle form of the verbs. Okay, dear students, submit your homework on due time on Saturday and stay safe. Allah Hafiz.